Oh, hi. Well, I gave you them. Welcome to the Miami Church.
Thank you, Tati. What it is, what it do? You already know who it is. It's your boy, ladies and gentlemen, JQilin, back with another episode of Doki Doki Blue Skies. Last episode we had a study session with Yuri that was quite interesting to say the least, so I hope you didn't miss that. And we walked into an argument here taking place in the literature club. I'm not going to waste any more time because I'm curious to see what's going on here. I hope you guys are excited too, because here we go. As I push the door open, the air immediately fills with what sounds like an argument. A given, seeing I could hear Natsuki's voice down the corridor. And who's our unfortunate opponent this time? Of course.
Of course.
All I'm saying is that cash should be a perfectly viable option to give as a present.
But isn't that a rather cold and pragmatic present? I sidle up to Monica and Sayori. So, how'd this one start?
I was talking to Monica about having a secret Santa for Christmas, which led into a conversation on to gifts. Natsuki mentioned that she wouldn't mind receiving money, and here we are.
We all watch as the two girls continue to squabble, both of them still looking fairly adamant about their positions. Aren't you going to break it up?
I could, but I think this still counts as more of a debate rather than a full-blown argument. And I'm hoping it gives me gift ideas.
I turn back to the verbal sparring session, so the two of them are hopeless.
There's no thought put into it. All you're doing is telling the receiver to buy their own present in lieu of you taking the effort to do so.
Oh, and that's the point of giving people money. I'm like, and that's the point of giving people money. I'd be way happier getting money than something I didn't want or need for Christmas. You can do anything with that money, anything. And you don't have to worry about what to do with the present you don't want.
It just seems tasteless to me. There's no Christmas spirit involved. Christmas is supposed to be more than just a gift exchange.
What about the people who don't know me well, or don't know what to get me? Are they supposed to ask me what I want? That ruins the surprise too. And at that point, I'd rather just cut out the middleman and get the money as a present.
In that case, you should just try to subtly get to know you better, or ask one of your friends.
Yeah, because that's so easy to do. And what if I just flat out want money as a present because I don't need anything, or because I want to save up money for something big to get myself?
That's not the point of the presents, though.
Okay, then what's the point of it all, huh?
As I said, the point is to show someone that you care for them by gifting them things that you believe they need or want.
But what if I want money? Like, geez, sorry for not being rich enough to not worry about saving up for things.
It's just not something you do during Christmas. Well, gift giving shouldn't really be the central part of Christmas. But given that we emphasize it now in modern times, we should see that the process of picking out a present and gifting it to someone as a celebration of all the time you spent with the recipient. It shows that you care enough to give them something personal. Impermanent presents, things that don't last, they're really just quick and easy substitutes for thoughtful, lifelong gifts.
Okay, if you hate impermanent presents so much, then I'm guessing you don't like food as presents too.
I wouldn't say I hate them.
Come on, what's wrong with food? It's a perfectly good gift.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having something sweet as a gift, but items that can be tied to experiences are more sentimental in nature, make for much better gifts. Shouldn't gifts be of a more long-term value? If you give someone food, they're just going to eat it, and within a day, it'll be gone. Whereas if you give someone a book or clothes, they'll be able to keep them for far longer.
But what makes you think food can't have any sentiment attached? If you give someone food that you made yourself, there's still a lot of thoughtfulness going into it. Like chocolates, they're a pretty popular gift.
Yes, but not as Christmas presents. They're typically suited for White Day or Valentine's Day. And besides, I didn't say anything about them not being sentimental.
Well, you sure seem to be implying it. Who said that gifts absolutely have to last forever? You said that Christmas was supposed to be more than a gift exchange, but it seems you're pretty hung up on the gifts part.
Dang. Oof. Natsuki got you there, Yuri. Oof. Whoa. Looks like this might be heating up. I glanced over to Monica and Sayori, who shrugged back at me, and they're like, I don't know. Should we do something? Although Monica isn't much of a mediator.
That's not because you're taking this tradition and eliminating all the emotion involved.
Huh? All I'm saying is that people have different feelings toward these things. And anyway, aren't you the one imposing your tastes on others? Not everyone wants a book for Christmas.
You're the one who's deriding my opinions. For someone who supposedly cares a lot about people's feelings, you don't seem to care about mine.
What? The only thing I've been saying is that money isn't a bad gift option. And food, too. All this time, I've been defending my position. Why the heck are you attacking me over this?
I'm not attacking. It's just that you don't seem to care about the Christmas spirit at all. You shouldn't try to take advantage of these traditions for your own selfish reasons.
Natsuki goes red with anger, clearly fuming. No, Yuri's a little bit out of line here, bro. I gotta be honest with you. Like, Natsuki didn't say anything. I mean, is money impersonal? Sure. But at the end of the day, there's technically nothing wrong with what Natsuki's saying. But Yuri just had to go say, like, why are you being such a bitch, Natsuki? I'm like, whoa, Yuri, calm down. Like, Natsuki didn't do anything wrong here.
Selfish? I'm selfish for having an opinion about what I personally want for Christmas? Do you have any idea? So I don't care about what I get or I'm a bad person?
Crap. I look over at Monica and Sayori, who stare back at me, eyes wide. Monica nods her head at them, as if to encourage me to break it up. Man, why me? Well, I guess I might be considered the closest to Yuri at this point, but still! Either way, I better intervene fast, before someone says something they'll really regret. But, whose side should I pick? Oh, jeez. Natsuki has pretty much been on the defensive the whole time, and she actually made some pretty good points. But as much as I hate to say it, if I back Yuri up, I'll probably get brownie points with her. In any case, I better say something fast. So I'll just pick... You see, this is just wrong, man. Because Natsuki's actually in the right here. I mean, me personally, I would defend Natsuki. I would side with Natsuki because Natsuki didn't do anything wrong in this case. Whereas, I'm trying to go down Yuri's route, so let me see something. If I'm gonna side with Natsuki first, and if things go bad, I'll just hop in the time machine and pick Yuri, which kind of tells me a lot about her, that she couldn't handle it if I didn't take her side. That would tell me a lot about her. Hey guys, hold up. Hey. Girls both look to me, Yuri with a hopeful expression, and Natsuki still seething.
What? Are you here to be Yuri's knight in shining armor? Ready to rail on me too?
Geez, she's really making me regret choosing her side. Well, even so, I can't just lie and say that Natsuki's in the wrong, right? Natsuki, look, I actually agree with you, alright?
You do?
She stares at me, eyebrows raised, then crosses her arms and turns to the side with a pout.
I mean, of course you do, because I'm right.
Monica and I simultaneously roll our eyes.
Qilin, what? What the fuck?
He's like, Qilin, what the fuck? He's like, shoot, Yuri. I can't avoid catching her eyes. She has a rather forlorn look on her face, almost as if she's just been betrayed. I mean, That's not really fair, though, to me. That's not really fair. Come on, Yuri. You're being kind of uncool right now. You gotta admit, Noski made some good points, though. Even you acknowledged the fact because you couldn't even say anything. And then you just started trying to jump on her. I'm like, okay, Yuri, come on now. Better clear the air. Yuri, that's not to say that you didn't have any good points yourself. But I just think that you've been arguing against the wrong position.
Yeah, exactly. So if someone doesn't want money or food as a gift, it's not like I'm gonna give it to them anyway. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't totally write them off, because there are people out there who like those things as gifts. And they shouldn't be ashamed for it.
If you think about it, there's nothing morally wrong with gifting money to people. It's really just a cultural convention that makes it taboo, right? And even then, it's not everyone subscribes to that convention.
That's right. I've never met anyone who dislikes getting or giving money. Until you, I guess.
I see.
Yuri nervously twirls a strand of hair through her fingers, refusing to meet our gazes. I'm guessing she never really loses her arguments.
But it's just so utilitarian.
Well, the thing about utilitarianism is that you're supposed to make the most amount of people happy in the most efficient way possible. So technically speaking, it's actually a moral positive to give people money because it makes the greatest amount of people happy in the most efficient way possible. I get that. I really do. But, like you said, the gift exchange shouldn't be the central focus of Christmas, right? I think that as long as you're happy with what you get, it should be fine. Sometimes I don't have anything I particularly want either. And in those cases, I'm perfectly happy with receiving money.
Plus, it's not like I'd turn down a gift from someone if I didn't like it. I still thank them for it and stuff. Anyway, people should just tailor their gifts to their receiver's taste. And I only meant to say that money and food are valid gifts. To be honest, I think I'd be happy with getting anything from anyone, just because giving a gift shows that you care. Well, I guess unless the gift openly isn't chosen with me in mind.
The conversation peters out a bit, leaving Noski and Yuri facing each other in silence.
I see. Sorry for misunderstanding.
It's fine. I guess it's something you're passionate about.
Even so, I shouldn't have tried to refute your preference, seeing as it's totally a subjective thing. I should have made sure that I understood your position fully. Ooh, sorry for the unnecessary trouble I've caused. How embarrassing.
Like I said, it's fine now. I just won't ever get you money or food for Christmas.
The room is filled with light chuckles, suddenly breaking the tension that has been filling the air.
Thanks for stepping in, Kellen. I seriously thought that Noski was going to say something terrible. See?
Huh, no problem. I was afraid of the same thing, so...
Hey, I wasn't... Well... Stop looking at me! One of your charms is being a fiery hothead, though. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit hot-headed, but... Wait, how's that a charm? We even got someone loud and absurd to add diversity to our club. Otherwise, there's no one to stir things up. And that's supposed to be a good thing?
Well, you do tend to challenge my perceptions in a good way. I do wish that arguments weren't so heated, but it's good to have someone keep my judgmental side in check. And I suppose I wouldn't want to have sycophants as friends. Not to say I'm such a great person that I won't having sycophants.
Same here. But it would be nice to have a butler who'd do anything I wanted. Like...
She suddenly turns to me, snaps a finger, and points down at the ground.
Kyllin, let me use you as a footrest.
Who made me into your personal butler? And before some guys would be like, yes, Mistress Natsuki, and they get on the ground to be used as a footrest.
Hey, I don't pay you to talk back to me.
You don't pay me at all. You're not paying me at all. Exactly.
Maybe if Killen's class if Killen's class does a butler cafe next cultural festival, you could order him around like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that never happens now.
Then how about a maid cafe? I'd love to see Killen in a maid outfit.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
You know what? I bet I look amazing in a dress. You'd be like those JoJo characters. Oh, you strike a pose. Once again, the room fills with cheerful laughter.
Okay, everyone, I think that's over. Since everyone is here now, how about we get on with Secret Santa?
Sure thing. My apologies. I didn't realize that everyone was waiting for us to finish.
Yeah, alright.
Monica steps forward with a classic red and white Santa hat. There's a faint rustling of paper from within.
Well, guys, don't be shy. Take a name from out the hat, and whoever you get is who you have to buy a gift for. I'll go first.
Her hand disappears into the hat for a moment. She withdraws it, and after taking a look at the name on the paper, she slips it to her pocket. She probably got Sayori.
Who wants to go next?
I'll be surprised if you didn't ask her. I'm surprised you didn't ask her who she got, Sayori.
Hey, I know how a Secret Santa works, thank you.
She laughs as she pouts and sticks her hand into the hat. Much like Monica, she also slips the paper into her pocket. Both Natsuki and Yuri follow suit, leaving me last. There's only one piece of paper left at this point, so it's a pretty quick decision. And I got Yuri, probably. Yuri, of course we did. I look over at her, but she's sporting a remarkably good poker face. In fact, everyone is, so it's impossible to guess who their recipients are.
Well, that's that. This should be interesting.
Wait, hang on. Where are we all going to meet?
At your place, of course.
We haven't gotten around to sorting that. Maybe we could have a Christmas party at someone's house.
Can't do it at my house, sorry.
Me neither. My parents wouldn't approve.
I wouldn't mind doing it at mine. Neither of my parents are home, so it's pretty much an empty house. You guys okay with the Christmas party around mine? Around mine then? There's just a murmur of agreement.
Wait, what about food?
Oh, that's a good question. To be honest, I reckon I could have a stab at trying to cook some food for us. Maybe some teriyaki? Something like that.
You? Make food for us?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I didn't know you could cook, Killen.
Me neither.
Oh, Monica's face. I've never seen her look like that before. Wow, that's a new expression.
You always used to binge on junk food and ready-made meals.
That doesn't really fill me with confidence. Hey!
Don't underestimate Killen, everyone. I've tried his cooking before, and he's definitely a fast learner.
Wait, really? When was this?
All three girls turn curiously at Yuri, which typically prompts a flustered expression. Since she came over to my place a few times. In fact, she's the one who taught me the basics.
Where Killen learned to cook is besides the point, though. More importantly, I feel it's a bit much to ask Killen to both host the party and cook the food.
Ah, that's true. It's a lot to put on his shoulders. I think he can handle it.
It's fine, guys. It's not like I have to do much to host it, right? And I want to test out my cooking skills anyway.
Well, if you're sure, then thanks for having us.
It should be a lot of fun, guys. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I haven't had a Christmas party in ages.
Your cooking better be up to snuff, Killen.
Jeez, no pressure then.
Give him a chance, Natsuki. Anyway, now that our party has been sorted, why don't we share some poems?
Yeah, we're just gonna skip all that nonsense because we don't have time for poems. We're here for romance, baby. Alright, so we're zooming on by to the next day. Let's see what happens now. Alright, just skip it right to Christmas. Today is the day I'll be spending with Natsuki, of all people. I was pretty sure that when she texted me last night, I was pretty surprised when she texted me last night, asking if she could go Secret Santa shopping with me. turns out her secret Santa is Sayori. So I guess Natsuki figured I'd be the best person to go shopping with. Oh, so Monica got Yuri because Yuri got us. I was hoping to spend the day with Sayori, but I didn't want to see what Natsuki would be like if I rejected her, so... Then again, I suppose Natsuki's blunt nature would help me pick out a decent gift for Yuri. There are quite a few people here, but I'm able to spot Natsuki's distinctively pink hair quite easily. She spots me and makes her way over.
Ready to go?
Ready when you are. Lead the way. Oh lord, I have to voice Natsuki for a while. My throat's gonna be shredded by the time this is done.
So, seeing as Sayori's your best friend, any ideas what I should get for her?
Truth be told, not really. I'm not the best when it comes to Christmas presents.
Really? You don't know?
Nah, sorry. Anyway, let's just look around a few stores and see what we find. I mean, we're not in any rush, right?
I guess.
We proceed down the street, keeping our eye peeled for any suitable shops. All the while, snow slowly falls around our heads, as lots of other Christmas shoppers bustle around.
Wait. This one could work.
I appear up at the shop entrance. It's a clothes shop. Pretty solid place to start.
Although, I don't really know what her fashion sense is like.
I mean, you could just play it safe and get her a new bow. She had that red one for as long as I can remember, so she might appreciate a new color.
Yeah, but let's have this discussion inside, because I'm freezing.
Sure thing. We make our way to a section selling hair bows. Man, I didn't even know there was such a demand for bows existed. So many different colors, shapes, designs.
What do you think of this one?
She holds up a bright pink one. I can't help but feel the choice was influenced by her own taste, rather than what Sayori would like. It's okay, I guess. She narrows her eyes at me, clearly expecting a more positive response. Here. Well, look at this one. It looks like it would really bring on Sayori's eyes, don't you think?
I guess it could work. Just need something else, though. At the moment, it's just kind of plain.
I almost bring up how the pink bow she showed me was also plain, but decided against it at the last moment. Something else?
Yeah.
She takes the bow from my hands and looks over it for a moment.
You know, you could really use some sort of design on it, like little cats.
You can? She rolls her eyes.
Boys. Yes, dummy, you can.
Wait, hold on, I think I missed something. You know, you can get some sort of design on it. Oh, okay. No, I read it right. It just seemed weird.
Like an embroidery.
Oh, that's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? She shrugs her shoulders.
Beats me. You're her best friend.
Yeah, you got me there. Well, what about something from one of her poems? Like, bottles. I paused, trying to recall any salient phrases from Sayori's poems. Was our festival recital really 3 months ago? Happy thoughts? Seems to sum her up nicely.
I knew I'd find a use for you eventually.
No way. Is this a compliment from you I'm detecting?
Shut up.
I chuckle. Progress is progress.
Anyway, now we have Sayori sorted out. What are you getting for Yuri? No, wait, let me guess. A book?
No, actually.
Huh? Weird. I thought that'd be the obvious choice.
Yeah, it is. That's precisely why I want to avoid it, you know? I'd never be the greatest when it comes to picking out gifts, but I really want to make a special effort for Yuri.
I don't really get why, but whatever, I guess.
It's because we're trying to get with Yuri, Natsuki. We're trying to see what it is, make it do what it do.
Anyway, if you're not gonna get her a buck, then why?
I think back to a time I spent with Yuri. Think, Killin, think! Try to think of something outside the box.
It's weird seeing you think so hard. I didn't even know you were capable of it.
I pull an unimpressed face. It's almost Christmas, Natsuki. Would it really kill you to show us some festive niceness?
It would. I'd just die if I tried to be nice. Really. My heart can't handle it.
I roll my eyes and mutter under my breath. Typical.
Well, if you don't want to get her a book, you're kind of stumped. All she likes are books and tea, so...
Well, shows how much you know about her.
That's it! Eh?
A teapot! I'll get her a teapot. Yes! Thank you, Natsuki.
Man, how did I not think of that? How did I not think of that?
Because you're
Come on. I was like, come on. I know, just the shop.
Okay, jeez.
Oh, whoa. As we enter the china shop, a visual overload hits like a truck. I said visual overlord. I was like, yo, check this place out. Holy heck. This place looks nuts. A huge variety of ornaments ranging in color, design, size, and price. Where do I begin? Whoa.
We're gonna be here for a while, aren't we?
Sorry. I just want to make sure that I get a good present for her. I didn't realize china shops had this much to choose from.
It's sweet that you're making this much of an effort for Yuri.
Really? I awkwardly scratched the back of my neck. You think?
Anyway, what do you think of this one?
I studied the teapot she holds in her hand. It's fairly small, but sports an intricate pattern covered with flying doves. Artistic, to say the least. Not a bad choice, actually. How much is it? She lifts up the teapot, allowing me to read the sticker on the bottom.
Jeez, do you think we're made of money?
Nah, that's too much. Shame, though. It's really nice. She sets it back on the shelf. I stared at it wistfully as I passed by.
What's your budget?
I dig through my pockets and pull out my wallet. Mom left me a lot of money the last time I saw her. A time that feels like such a long time ago. At the absolute limit, like 4,000 yen, so about 40 bucks. My man got 40 bucks to spend on Yuri. Natsuki's eyes widen for a moment, but she doesn't say anything. She's like, that's 3,000 more yen than I have. We've been browsing the shop for about 15 minutes. For the most part, it's been fairly quiet. Every so often, we call to each other, trying to get an opinion on the potential choice. Although I'm not used to Natsuki's presence, I'd be lying if I said this was unenjoyable. My gaze eventually settles on a tempting-looking dark blue and white teapot. It's not too dissimilar from the first one Natsuki picked up. Both teapots sport artistic patterns, although this one lacks the dove motif. The darkness of the blue reminds me of Yuri's hair and eyes. It contrasts very nicely against the white. Actually, what I wanted to say, I noticed that Yuri's eyes, even though they're purple, there's more blue in them than purple, actually, believe it or not. Hey, Natsuki?
Yeah?
Come here for a sec. What do you think of this one? She pauses for a moment, studying the object in my hands.
Not my kind of color scheme, but I guess I could see Yuri liking this. The shape's pretty cool. The shape's pretty cool, though.
I've never seen a spiral shape on a teapot before, let alone on a teapot that actually looks this good. I hope to God that it isn't too expensive. Ah, just within the budget. 3,850 yen. Cutting it fine. Yeah, this one will do nicely.
Alright, come on. Let's pay and get a move on then.
Yo, whoa! Yo, where the heck are we? We're just seeing all kind of new backgrounds here, dang. Bags in hand, we step back out into the mall. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I really think Yuri will enjoy the gift.
Hey, Kilin? Not like it's a big deal or anything, but...
She looks down at the floor, fiddling with her coat. I wait patiently.
Thanks for helping me get along with Yuri back in October.
What do you mean?
Don't you remember?
About what in particular? Wait, does it mean like that argument we broke up? That was back in October? No, that had to be in November. Oh yeah, okay, that's what you're talking about. Okay, right.
It was when you asked Yuri to invite me to dinner with her, dummy.
Oh, that.
Yeah, it helped me put things into perspective, you know? And, well, you can probably see it, but we're getting along a bit better now.
Really? You just had that argument in the club not that long ago. And you were all like, well, Yuri only likes tea and books and all that stuff, so. I'm like, but if you two are getting along, you should know her a little bit better than that she only likes tea and books. I mean, I'm glad that you're getting along, but your actions haven't really been reflecting that too well. At least for what I've seen. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm glad to hear that, Natsuki. I know Yuri probably appreciates it a lot. Well, as do all of us.
Don't get me wrong, she still kind of act like she's on her high horse, and it's a bit hard to understand her sometimes. Like our Christmas gift argument. But these past few months have helped me realize that she's still my friend, and I don't know if we'd be so close if you didn't say or do anything.
Wait, hang on. How did you know that I suggested to Yuri that she should invite you to dinner? Natsuki stares at me for a moment, incredulity written all over her face.
It was pretty obvious. I mean, you literally went ahead and whispered into her ear right before she asked me.
I feel my cheeks redden. Was that really that obvious? Oops. Oh, I see. There's an awkward pause. Well, I'm glad things are working out between you two.
Yeah. Oh crap, it's getting late. I really need to get going. Dad's gonna go crazy.
Huh, fair enough. I should probably get a move on as well. See you later.
Yeah, see ya.
With a small wave, she heads off. I also take my leave. Today went better than I thought it would, so I'm in high spirits. Ah, finally. Christmas Day is upon us. It feels strange being alone in the house on such a day. Normally my parents would be up, and we'd all head downstairs for breakfast. But today isn't a day to lament on how they aren't here. All 4 girls are coming over, and given how much fun I had on Halloween, I'm confident today will be just as enjoyable. I'm gonna try to power through Christmas though. I at least want to finish this episode after the Christmas party, so however long that takes, that's what we'll do. They won't be over for a while, but I've got to get a lot of stuff prepared, so let's hop to it. After finishing my morning routine, I find myself standing in front of the sink, idly contemplating what to cook for everyone. Fast food is an option, but that lacks a Christmas touch, so I decided to rifle through the cabinets, hope I could throw something tasty together. I'm still nowhere near Yuri's level, but if I could keep a level head and focus on what I'm preparing, I should be okay. Yeah, I've got time. Once I decide on a dish, I hunt for the relevant ingredients. Yep, looks like I got everything. That's the salmon and seasoning sorted out. Bowls, check. Pan, check. Let's give this a whirl. Okay, now to put the plastic wrap on top of this. It's open, come on in. Sorry, I'd come out, but I'm in the middle of preparing this dish and it's super fiddly.
That's okay, Killon.
What's she wearing? She's wearing green pants, yep.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, Monica. She sniffs the air.
It smells promising so far.
I chuckle. So far being the operative word here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. What kind of dishes can you make?
Teriyaki salmon, which is what I made today, along with veggie stir fry. Also dumplings. Not together, of course.
Obviously.
Would you mind getting that? She obliges and heads towards the front door. 2 pairs of footsteps make their way towards the kitchen, and a familiar red bow suddenly appears in the doorway.
Hi guys! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas to you too, Sayori. Whew! Well, that's this portion of the food sorted. Now to put the salmon and some stir fry onto this counter, so I'm free to concentrate on the next batch of food.
If this tastes as good as it smells, I think we're all in for a real treat.
I'm glad you think so. Sorry about this. Sorry that this isn't particularly Christmassy.
So this is what you're making, huh?
Natsuki? When did you get here? And hear the doorbell ring.
Someone left it open.
Oh, sorry.
Typical. Much like Monica, Natsuki also pauses to sniff the air.
Not bad, not bad. You got a long way to go until you're on my level, though.
We'll see.
Well, make sure you don't screw it up.
I'll do my best. The doorbell rings and both Sayori and Natsuki slink out of the room to answer it. That must be Yuri. And that's everything done. Time to take it out to the living room. Now, I wonder if there are any like particularly Christmassy dishes, like quote unquote. Like, I'm not particularly sure about that. Like I know, like for people who do like Noche Buena and stuff like that, they'll have like roasted pig and things like that. Maybe some flan. I know that. But in terms of like Christmassy stuff, I don't think there's like Christmassy food. Aside for like maybe Christmas themed like sweets and things like that. I don't know. Let me know for anybody who celebrates Christmas. Are there like Christmassy foods and things like that? I don't really know. Oh, yo, look at our pad, bro. Yo, we are really decked out for Christmas. Hey, Yuri. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, Killin.
She glances over the dishes I just carried to the table.
My, it seems like your cooking skills have improved quite a bit.
Uh-huh. I have you to thank for that. Although I was tempted to get some takeaway, I'm glad I took a chance and decided to cook a Christmas meal. Either way, thanks for teaching me. I didn't even dream about making this sort of stuff before I met you.
Oh no, you're just a quick learner, that's all.
If you say so. Anyway, everything's ready, so right on cue, the other girls wander over.
Okay, everyone, let's set the table together. I'm sure you're all as eager as I am to dig in.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
That makes 4 of us.
Well, here's the moment of truth. Dig in, guys. There's plenty to spare. Next to it, they all just start hacking horribly and start choking. I wait with slight anticipation as the girls start serving themselves. This is the first time I've made food for multiple people, so I've got absolutely no idea what to expect the reaction to be.
Killin.
Yeah? Please don't tell me I messed it up. She slaws loudly and grins at me.
This is really good. I'm not big on fish, but this salmon is super tasty.
Yeah, she's right, Killin. I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't peg you as a chef when you first joined. I guess you did alright, yeah.
Well, she says that, but she's practically inhaling her food. So far, 3 out of 4. But the one I'm most anxious to hear from... Yuri? Her eyes are closed and she's slowly chewing the food. We all turn towards her, and upon realizing this, she goes bright red and turns away. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
This is excellent. Eating here like this reminds me of past Christmases I've spent with my family.
Yeah, I know how you feel. This is the first Christmas I've spent without either of my parents. So I'm really glad that you guys are all here. I'd be really lonely otherwise.
Well, that's what we're here for, Killin. I love it when we all get to meet up after school. We always have so much fun.
Yeah, Halloween was pretty fun. It was hilarious seeing how much of a chicken Sayori and Killin are.
Hey! I'm still convinced I heard footsteps in that creepy voice.
Who knows? Maybe that Shinto spirit was still roaming that classroom, looking for her next unlucky victim.
Monica! It's Christmas, not Halloween. Can you not talk about that sort of stuff here?
Sorry, Sayori.
Monica turns to me.
So, Killin, when did you learn how to cook? You said Yuri helped you, right?
Yeah, she taught me the basic stuff a few months ago, and the rest of it has been just practice through trial and error. Given how much I was able to pick up, maybe you should ask her for advice as well, Sayori. If I remember correctly, aren't you still a junk food connoisseur?
Hey, so are you.
Can't deny that. But still.
I'd be happy to teach you how to cook some basic meals, Sayori. Yeah, maybe.
So as long as we have a spare fire extinguisher and I'm around, we should be fine. Dang, dude.
Hey!
Everyone laughs, well except Sayori, who sports a petulant-looking pout. You know I'm just messing, Sayori. I reach out and effectually tousle her hair. After a few more minutes, everyone finishes eating their food. Looks like it's time for the main event. Anyway, guys, now that everyone's eaten, we can move on to the part you've all been waiting for.
Who made you a game show host?
I like it. Makes today exciting. You're referring to the presents, I assume?
You bet I am.
Hang on, Qilin. Would you like some help putting the dishes away?
Nah, it's fine. I'll get them later.
Are you sure?
It's no bother.
Positive. Come on, guys. This should be a lot of fun. Yeah, I remember my last my last Christmas party. Though we did a white elephant. It's a white elephant gift exchange instead of Secret Santa. The white elf, that white elf exchange was pretty fun too. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of crazy stuff happened that day. After briefly heading upstairs to grab Yuri's present, I speed back downstairs and straight into the living room. Looks like everyone else is already here.
Okay, guys, everyone is here, so let's begin.
Ooh, I'm so excited to see what everyone got each other.
So, who goes first?
I will.
Sayori pulls out a package and hands it towards Monica.
Ah, from our very own vice president. Let's see what you got me.
A smile illuminates her features as she unwraps the present. Inside lies a smart-looking diary, combined with a stylish-looking pen.
You're always writing stuff down and organizing things, so I thought this would be really useful. Do you like it?
Of course I do, Sayori. Thank you. This is really thoughtful.
The two girls share a wide smile as they embrace. Well, off to a wholesome start.
I don't know if you know, but my last plan was pretty much full, so your timing couldn't have been any better. Thank you once again.
You're welcome.
I suppose it's my turn now, so here you are, Natsuki.
She hands a small wrapped box over to the small pink-haired girl. With a look of anticipation and surprise on her face, Natsuki moves the box to the table.
Jeez, this is pretty heavy. What's in it? That would be telling. Oh, that would be telling, wouldn't it? Open it and find out.
Natsuki hastily obliges, and the look on her face goes from anticipation to shock. For a moment there, she just sits there, staring at the newly unwrapped gift. I'm gonna say it's either cooking utensils or a manga set. From what I could tell, it's a mixer. The kind used for baking. Okay, so yeah, it was cooking utensils.
This looks super expensive.
Her voice drops to a whisper.
Don't mention it. Really, don't. It took a lot of money to get this. You mentioned a while back that your old one broke, so it seemed like something would be useful. But this particular one's like the newest model, so how could you afford? I mean, it's really expensive, so. Like I said, don't worry about it. It wasn't an issue in the slightest. Although the next time we have a club meeting, I'm expecting a ton of cupcakes.
Monica winks at her.
Jeez, thank you, Monica.
I think this is the softest I've ever heard Natsuki's voice.
It should be a piece of cake with this mixer, so I'll definitely make loads for everyone. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, this is for you, Sayori.
She reaches over behind her and pulls a small wrapped box. Next to Yuri's, I'm looking forward to seeing Natsuki's reaction the most. Sayori's eyes light up when she takes the box from Yuri's hands. Her excitability from receiving presents hasn't changed at all since she was a child.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
And before Natsuki could even say anything, Sayori pulls off the wrapping paper.
Ooh! A new bow! I love the color. Thank you, thank you, thank you!
No problem.
Sayori lurches over and attempts to give Natsuki a hug, although upon contact the younger girl flinches away, pushing Sayori away from her.
Ugh! You know I don't like hugs, Sayori.
Oh. Sorry. I just got a bit carried away.
Anyway, check out what's on the bow.
Sayori obliges and brings the bow to her eye level.
Oh, there's something written here. Happy thoughts.
Yeah, I remember a couple of times from the past few months when you seemed kind of down, so I thought I'd use one of the lines from your poem to remind you to smile more. Things don't seem right when you act all weird, so I hope this is a good reminder.
Thank you.
She looks around the room.
I didn't mean to make you all worry.
Hey, we all have our days, Sayori. If anything comes up, feel free to talk to us. She nods her head, cradling the bow close to her chest.
Hang on a second. By process of elimination, it looks like Yuri and Killen got each other.
Monica looks between Yuri and I with a knowing smirk on her face. Ha 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 ha.
That turned out to be rather convenient for you two, didn't it? Haha.
Oh. Yes, it appears that we did.
What are the chances? Anyway, here you go, Yuri. With slight anticipation, I give her my present. She extends her hand out and hands me mine, causing us to unwrap our presents at the same time. Is this what I think it is? It's a tea set, complete with a kettle. A very Yuri present for sure.
Yes, it's a tea set. I thought you would like it, especially when we read together. Plus, it comes with a few different types of tea, so I thought you could experiment a little.
Yuri, this is really thoughtful. I'd love to try out the new flavors with you. So yeah, once again, thank you. Yuri looks thoroughly relieved. Looks like she's not used to giving presents to other people. Anyway, what do you make of my gift?
Oh! Sorry, I was just... My, Killen. This is gorgeous.
What is it?
What is it?
It looks like a teapot. A really fancy one, mind you.
Yep, that's precisely what it is.
I was going to go...
Oh. I was going to go with the book at first, but I didn't know which books you already had, and so that was a risk I didn't want to take. So I thought, well, let's think outside the box a little, you know? I thought the design of this teapot was really nice and intricate, and it kind of reminded me of you. Okay, that sounded a lot less romantic in my head, and with everyone else listening too. Anyway, I know you like tea, so I thought this would be a safe bet.
That's very thoughtful of you, Killen. Not only is the design wonderful, but you clearly had my interest in mind when you bought it.
She's quiet for a moment or two. The other girls look around each other. No one is quite sure what to say. Ah, well, I'm glad you like it, Yuri. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, Killen.
To my surprise, she scoots closer to me and tentatively wraps her arms around. Oh! Ooh. Yes, that's grand. Now it's time for the next step of my thoroughly crafted and college-educated plan. The motion surprises me at first, but I quickly lean back into her touch, enveloping my arms around her as well. A pleasant scent of mint and lavender fills my nose, and I'm surprised by the comfortable warmth Yuri's touch radiates. For a moment, I'm lost in her embrace. A strong, fairly familiar feeling wrests its way out of my heart and courses through my entire body. It makes me forget that there are other people here in the room. An awkward throat clearing pulls me away from Yuri. It's probably Natsuki. Oh, it's Monica.
So, who's next?
Truth be told, I didn't really plan this far ahead. I thought everyone wanted to go home after exchanging presents, but if you guys want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. Got some board games we could play.
Yeah, that sounds fun. They better not be boring.
How about this? How about this? You're playing Trivial Pursuit? I bought a box, one illustrated by an image of a large brain. Sorry immediately brightens up.
Ooh, we haven't played this in a while. Ha, Cranium?
Oh, Cranium. Oh, Cranium, that's cool too.
Given the variety of talent in this room, I reckon that'll be a great pick. What's this? I've never tried it before.
Me neither.
Don't worry, the basics are pretty simple to pick up. I'm confident you'll pick up everything quickly. Even you, Natsuki.
Eh! What do you mean?
Anyway, let's start, guys.
Chuckling at the irate look on Natsuki's face, I pull a small table towards me and set the board down. along with all the playing cards. It's pretty straightforward, guys. See this dice? Roll it and you land on the colored space. Whenever you land on a square, you have to draw a card and complete the activity written on it. The activities are split by colors, so blue represents drawing or sculpting with its clay, and green is where you have to perform something.
Perform?
Don't worry, it's nothing too crazy, like this one. And take a quick look at the green card. You just have to partner with someone, hum this song, they have 60 seconds to guess it. And don't worry, there's some word-based ones too, so you're in luck.
Yeah, this board game is super fun, guys. There's something for everyone.
That actually looks kinda cool.
Aha! I told you. Now, let's start. Oh, this'll be fun. As I was hoping, the game is proving to be a big hit. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, meaning no one has a distinct advantage. It's fairly even so far, and everyone's enjoying it. It's currently Yuri's turn, and she throws the dice, which lands on the color yellow.
In color yellow. Woodworm again.
Lucky you, eh? Okay, here's your challenge. I lean forward and take a yellow card from the box. I'm going to give you a word, and you have 40 seconds to spell it.
That should hopefully be enough time.
Aha, but here's the catch. You have to spell it backwards. Oh! And on your first try.
Well, that certainly ups the ante, doesn't it?
She takes a deep breath.
Okay, I'm ready. What's my word?
With my hand ready to flip over a small timer, I read the word aloud. Pavlovian.
Ooh, that's hard.
Immediately, Yuri's face adopts a look of intense concentration.
N-A-I?
Yep, keep going.
V.
She looks at the clock. About 10 seconds have already ticked by.
O-L.
Doing well.
V.
More seconds tick by. It looks like about 30 seconds have gone.
A-P. Yay, that's right. You're so smart, Yuri.
Jeez, not gonna lie, that's not half bad.
You're too kind. I simply had an easy word, that's all.
Have some pride in yourself, Yuri. You did well.
Anyway, you pass, so you get to roll again.
I hope I don't get a green.
The look on her face when she immediately lands on a green is priceless.
Ooh, hang on. I got it. Tennis elbow.
Yes.
Her eyes fly open as the timer runs out of sand. Natsuki's blue activity involves her drawing a phrase, but the catch was that she had to do it with her eyes closed. Personally, I was a bit dubious over her picking Sayori as a teammate who gets to guess. But hey, she got there in the end. Look at that elbow. It looks like a floppy strand of spaghetti.
As you could draw even with your eyes open.
Actually, Natsuki, I can draw. Excuse you. Whatever you say, spaghetti arms.
Hey, Natsuki. Why don't you roll again?
Ah, Sayori. Always tactical at the best of moments.
Seriously? Red again?
Not a big fan of the data head questions, eh?
I would be, if they were actually answerable. I mean, who would believe that Theodore Roosevelt named his son Kermit?
I didn't know that, actually. Miss Piggy? Sorry, Monica laugh as Natsuki scoffs.
Your New Year's resolution should be to get a better sense of humor.
I don't know. It looks like it's working fine so far. Yeah. Pretty well, actually, surprisingly. I gesture at the two laughing girls.
Whatever, just give me my card.
Here you go.
Well, this one has multiple choice at least.
What's it say?
In the legal field, what does perjury mean?
Oh, well that's easy.
Deliberately not turning up to court, deliberately telling a lie under oath, or attempting to bribe a judge or jury. How the hell am I meant to know this?
Have you ever watched Law & Order? Watch enough Law & Order, you'll find out what perjury means.
Aren't there any anime out there that involve trials, right? Or something?
Yeah! Gyakuten Saibon!
Why do I want to watch that? That sounds really boring.
Gyalkit's Saibon is not boring, excuse you. Everyone look up Gyalkit's Saibon if you can. It's a great anime. Also a great franchise.
Anyway, sheesh, I don't know. Well, you've got 10 seconds to make a decision, so just take a guess. C?
Actually, it was B, Natsuki. She flips the card over.
B? Come on! Who'd have known that?
I knew it. Monica probably knew it. Yuri probably knew it. I did, exactly.
Big surprise that is. Don't worry, I didn't know either. You guys really need to brush up on your Latin. Yeah, cause we're really living in the Middle Ages, aren't we?
Grumbling, Natsuki sets the card back down at the back of the pack. After a while, the game eventually winds to a close. It's definitely down to wire between Yuri and Monica. Monica's musical abilities have proven very useful in the star performer category, when the user had to hum or sing a tune to get others to guess. Yuri, on the other hand, excelled at the word-based activities. She rarely got one of them wrong. After a tense final round, Yuri eventually pulls around and is declared the winner. Even though Natsuki, Sayori, and I didn't really have much of a chance at winning, it was still enjoyable to play and watch the showdown between Monica and Yuri.
Whew. That was close, Monica.
It certainly was. Well played, Yuri.
Despite being a loser, Monica accepts her defeat gracefully. Sportsmanship at its finest.
I don't know about you guys, but I had a lot of fun. We should definitely play this more often. Yeah, hearing you frantically hum those tunes was really funny. And you guys had all the honor of seeing my awesome drawings.
I stretch and yawn, hearing a satisfying click of my joints as I do so. Time has really flown. Yeah, anytime you guys want to play, just give me a buzz. This has been a really fun Christmas. There's a gentle murmur of agreement as we start clearing up. Thankfully, there aren't too many pieces, so the task is relatively straightforward.
You know, Killin, you kind of remind me of Yuri. Huh? What do you mean?
You guys both have a really deep look in your eyes when you start focusing on stuff. It's kind of weird, but it suits you.
I do? Monica nods.
I've noticed it as well.
Sorry about that. Anyway.
I've noticed it as well. Don't worry, it's not a bad thing. Although, it is rather uncanny seeing such a deep look on someone that isn't Yuri. And something I've grown to associate with only her.
With everyone's attention on me, I'm not really sure how to respond. It's true that I've been spending time with Yuri as of late, so maybe.
Well, I think he looks endearing when he looks like that.
Of course you do. I was like, what? Oh? So, Yuri just straight up complimented us in front of the other girls. Cyrus like, aw. I don't like this, they're getting closer. Yuri's bold enough to just say what she thinks, and the other girls are like, aw?
I mean...
Well, duh, of course you think that. You two are pretty much together, like, all the time now.
Well, this conversation has taken a fast detour into hot water.
Speaking of which, I'm curious, are you two officially going out?
Wow! Just coming out asking questions and stuff now, dang. Everyone wants to be all up in our business and shit, dang. Wow.
Monica!
Oh, that was me. Monica! The intense blush of Yuri's face mirrors my own feelings. Why did Monica have to put us on the spot like that?
We aren't...
Both of our faces are practically on fire. Well, it's true we aren't boyfriend and girlfriend. I definitely wouldn't mind if we were.
Don't worry about it. I was just teasing you. Anyway, I think everything is packed away, so I'm gonna have to get going. It's late after all. Thank you again for the gift, Sayori. Oh, you're welcome, Monica. I should probably get going as well. Yeah, same. See you all soon. Bye, guys. Yeah, see ya.
They all look curiously at Yuri. Sticking around for a bit.
Sticking around for a bit, Yuri?
Huh? Oh, yes, I wanted a cup of tea, if that's okay.
She looks imploringly at me. Uh-huh. You just want a cup of tea, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, that's cool. I'll put the board game away, so feel free to make yourself at home in the kitchen. The other three girls depart, leaving an awkward silence between Yuri and I. Elise is cut short by her excusing herself. After carefully checking that everything is in its rightful place, I slot the board game back in its position in the cupboard. Hey, Yuri, don't worry about that stuff. She's taking the plates in the process of washing them as I entered the kitchen.
Oh, no. You were kind enough to serve us, so this is the least I could do.
Are you sure? I'm the host, so I shouldn't be making you do this.
It's really no bother.
Well, if you insist. Still, you've got to let me help you. Okay? She nods as I roll up my sleeves and put on some rubber gloves. We wash the dishes together, slowly inching closer until our shoulders are practically touching. Oh boy. Oh boy. A comfortable silence descends upon us. A silence that I'm surprised Yuri breaks first.
It feels strange, spending Christmas with people other than my family.
First time? She nods slowly. Parents aren't around for Christmas this year?
You could say that, yes. My mother would usually make teriyaki salmon and turkey, and then we'd follow it up with cake. Vanilla or milk chocolate was always my family's firm favorite.
Oh shoot, I should have gotten dessert. I mean, not like it mattered because everyone dipped. I knew I forgot something. I'm sorry, Yuri, it totally slipped my mind. She smiles softly.
Please don't worry about it, Killin. The fact that you cooked for me, and everyone else today, was more than I could have asked for.
Ah, well, I'm glad to hear that.
Plus, I get to have you for dessert.
I had no idea how the food would turn out, so that's reassuring to hear. Good thing I had a good teacher, eh? I playfully nudged her with my elbow, causing her to blush.
It was nothing.
Her blush remains as we carry on washing dishes in silence.
Hey, Killin.
Yeah?
I don't know how to put this, so I apologize if it sounds out of the blue. But I really enjoy spending time with you.
The soft, vulnerable way she says it catches me off guard. I, enjoy spending time with you too, Yuri. The last of the dishes have been clean, but we don't move apart. If anything, we grow a bit closer. By the way...
Yes?
What exactly are we?
What do you mean?
You know. When we were cleaning up just now, with the others, they asked if we were, well, dating. My god, asking her directly is proving to be exceptionally difficult.
I don't know. I've never felt this way about someone before.
Yeah, me neither. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this so awkward. She laughs softly. At this proximity, I could feel her warm breath on my face. It sends a shiver down my spine, but not the unpleasant kind.
No, you don't need to apologize. It's a valid question. I guess I don't know how to answer it.
At this point, my heart is positively thumping out of my chest. Is this really happening? He got the thumper on it. With Yuri? I guess I don't need all the answers now. After all, I like what we have now.
I do too.
We both turn towards each other, causing me to drown in her eyes. Those deep pools of violet. So mysterious. So enticing. The scent of lavender and jasmine permeates my nose, filling with the scent as pleasant as the sight in front of me. Tentatively, I find myself reaching to gently stroke her cheek and brush a lock of her hair out of her face. She closes her eyes briefly and exhales onto my fingers. Oh, that's a good sign. I test this out firsthand. If she's willing to let you put your hand on her face to brush hair away, chances are you could kiss her. It just feels so right. We come closer and closer to each other, as every nerve burns with anticipation. I hope we don't get cucked. We came too far to get cucked. I do not want to get cucked by something. I can almost feel her lips on my... Ah! What's that noise? We break apart. The moment, oh my god, no! We've been cucked! Ah! Dang it! Who is it?
I forgot my present. Sorry.
Irritation floods through my body. Why couldn't we just a bit more careful, Sayori? We got cucked by Sayori. Dang it. You know what? This seems fitting that we get cucked by Sayori. You know, this reminds me of a story. It was, I think, my sophomore year of college or the end of my freshman year of college. It was around that time. It was around Christmas. I went out with a friend of mine who she and I were fairly close, right? Almost like how Yuri and MC are right now. We went to the museum together. We walked around for a bit and hung out. Then she dropped me off at my apartment. I said, hey, you want to come upstairs and hang out? And she was like, yeah, sure. So I was thinking to myself, okay, we get to have some alone time together. This is cool. My roommate should be out of the apartment, so we'll have the whole place to ourselves. Because we talked about it before. Me and my roommate talked about it before. But next thing you know, I walk up to the apartment, I open the door, and my roommate is there with our friend from high school at the table studying for their math exam. I was like, fuck, bro. I was like, bro, why'd you cuck me like that, man? I want to have the apartment all to myself. You just had to be here. And it's funny because after the fact, because we went upstairs, right? We went to my room and hung out for a bit. Didn't want to do anything, right? Because my roommate is like right there in the living room. So she left, and my friend who's friends with me and my roommate, she's like, oh. You said, oh, Jay, did we cuck you by accident, man? I was like, did you want to be alone with her? I was like, well, yeah. You kind of did cuck me by accident. So I totally understand where MC is coming from. Holy crap, man. This is incredible. Sayori pops in the kitchen, and judging by the look of surprise on her face, she definitely did not expect this. At the start, I realized that Yuri and I still have our arms around each other. As I take my arms off her waist, she quickly removes hers from my shoulder. Sayori's expression dims with what looks like sadness. I mean, yeah, she's sad because she's sad to see you're hooking up with Yuri when she wants to hook up with you. It's replaced in a flash, though. Did I just imagine it? No, you did not.
Sorry, guys. I found it.
Sorry.
I found it.
She picked up the bow from the kitchen counter. Why it was there is beyond me.
By the way, Yuri, did you want to walk home with me?
Yuri quickly looks at me. It's almost pleading. The moment is gone, though, so I bitterly nod.
Oh, sure.
After carefully scooping up the teapot, she heads into the hallway. Sayori's already lingering outside.
Sorry.
It's okay, Yuri. It's not your fault. It's that blasted Sayori's fault. Besides, you could just hang out on New Year's Eve, right?
Yes. Oh, I mean, yes, of course. I'd like that.
I can't help but smile to myself. Even though we're on the verge of kissing, I still feel self-conscious about how eager she is to want to spend time with me. We'll make it happen, don't worry. With one last hug, she follows Sayori out, leaving me to process what just happened. It might sound cheesy, but true happiness at Christmas doesn't come from material things, does it? Oh, it's the experience, my friend. Also, wow, we get cucked on Christmas. We get cucked on Christmas, boys. Boys and girls, I don't like this. Oh, man. Anyway, I think we've been going on long enough. It's been a time and a half here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Am I right? In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you made it this far, type hashtag cucked on Christmas in the comment section. just to let me know. In any case, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. If you haven't, Leave a like on the video if you haven't, and share this video with a friend who you think might enjoy it. In any case, it's been real. This is fun. It's your boy JQilin. Ciao for now.